Hey everybody, I just wanted to show you a really great technique that I just stumbled onto to help you organize your classes, right? So one of the main task problems, challenges of taking online classes is managing due dates and start dates and when tests are and managing that whole calendar, okay? Your calendar of school events. I'm going to show you a neat trick for doing that. A couple things on the way that might be helpful. So what you see right in front of me is my dashboard for my classes. So these are the classes that I'm teaching in this first 8 weeks. You are going to have different classes up here, but your dashboard is essentially going to look like this for the classes that you're taking. You'll also notice on the right-hand side a to-do list, right, which is very helpful, but the problem with this to-do list is it's kind of immediate stuff. So it's very hard to plan because you're only looking at things in a short window in front of you, and that's not really a good thing for planning, right? You want to see the big picture so that you can make adjustments and plan accordingly. So there is a calendar setting right here. So I'm going to click on View Calendar, and it's going to open up a calendar that has all the due dates for assignments, quizzes, midterms, exams, anything that is due that has a due date in Canvas in a class is going to be shown here. All right. Now we can turn off different classes. So if I don't want to see my ELT 101 assignments, then I can turn that off or I can turn it on. Right now, what I wanted to show you is I have the 4 classes that are going on right now. I have them active, right? So I have numerous classes, numerous assignments. I can go through the months by just clicking these arrows up here. There's September, there's October. Right, it takes a while for all these to propagate through, so there we go. Okay, so that's all good, but I have a couple problems with this. First of all, I don't like this layout. I don't like having to scroll. You know, I want to see the whole page in front of me, not having to scroll. Canvas doesn't give us that functionality. Secondly, I want to print this out, right? I don't want it just online because that's an unnecessary hurdle that I have to clear. I have to go online to see it and go through all the logins. That sucks. And secondly, there's no way to print it. There's no print button. How can I print? There's nothing to print, right? So here's the cool little trick that I found. We can go to Calendar Feed, all right? And what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to save the calendar in a special format. So I'm going to go to Calendar Feed, and here's the format. It's going to save it as an ICS file. It's an International Calendar format file. But we don't have to download it, right? So right here is the HTML link to my calendar feed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on that and highlight that. And then I'm going to do a Control-C, which is a cut, or in this case, it's a copy. All right. Then I can close that. Now I'm going to go to my Google Calendar. All right. Now, you don't need to have a Google Calendar. You can make one on the fly. You know, they're super easy to make. You don't have to do anything special. I have a Google Calendar, so I'm going to open that up. And you can see that I have my calendar up here. I can turn on the different specific calendars that I have. But I want to make a new calendar. All right. So let me show you how this works. Right. So we go up to the gear, right, under Settings, and go to Settings. And then the first thing I want to do is go to Add a Calendar. So I'm going to add a calendar. I'm going to create a new calendar, and I'm going to call this Fall 2020 semester. All right, I can give a description in here if I want to. I don't. I'm going to say create calendar. And there it is, right? It says it's created. I can go to configure it to look at it. Everything looks good there, right? So I'm going to go back out here and notice that is listed right there. And notice it's highlighted, right? It's checked. All right, so now here's the magic, right? I want to fill this calendar with the data from Canvas, all right? So I'm going to go up here to the Settings menu again. I'm going to go to Settings, and then I'm going to go to Import, Export. And right here, I'm going to select a file from the computer. But wait, I don't actually have a file. It doesn't matter. I can paste in that hyperlink. So remember I did a copy. Now I'm going to do a Control V and paste it. I'm going to say open. And it's a 3.12 megabyte file, so it's going to take a couple seconds here. And it's going to... Okay, so after you paste that file into your import window, then you want to go down to Add to Calendar, and I'm going to select my new calendar, Fall 2020 semester, the one that I just made, and I'm going to go to Import. Then I can go back, and there is my calendar. Okay, now what I really like about this is that it gives me the full temporal frame, all right? So I can see the days in between when assignments are due. So that gives me the ability to better schedule when I'm going to start assignments, when I'm going to study for tests, when assignments are due, all the free time in between, okay? These are for all the classes that I had set, okay? So now, you can enter things in here in your calendar, but even better yet, you know, I like to just still write things. I like to hold pieces of paper in my hand that are my planning calendar. So now I can go up to the settings up here, and I can go to print, right? And look at that. I can print out everything in one shot. And that gives me a sheet of paper now that I can write on, right? That I can say, start this here, end this here, start studying here. And we've converted our calendar from Canvas into something that's much more useful. In addition, all right, we can go to the calendar settings here and go to options, and we can create alerts, right? So we can add notifications, event notifications, all-day event notifications, other notifications. So we can really get fine-tuned and notify ourselves. But for my money right now, this is the key thing, is that I can print this out, and now I have this with me. And I can write on it, make notes, and we're all good to go. And now I can plan for my classes better. All right, so I hope that helps. Let me know. I'll post this on my YouTube channel. And good luck this semester.